What's good, YouTube? Today I got a fire build tutorial to show y'all. Now, this build I'm making is a remake of my day one build. This build is very similar to my day one build, but I changed some attributes that I messed up on. For instance, on my main build, I put a 70 vertical instead of a 75. There's only a slight changes to my main build. Now, this build is going to be way better than my main build, the one I was talking about, my day one build. My day one build was already insane. I loved my day one build, and I'm making it even better with this build tutorial. So make sure you copied all the attributes that I just showed you. I'm going to be showing you also the best animations and the best dunk packages that you need. Now, I made most of the attributes based on what animations you need to get. So for instance, on this build, I put a 90 plus dunk and a 75 vertical. Since those are the attributes you need to get elite big man standing dunks, those are the best standing dunks in the game. So I recommend you 100% put that standing dunk package on. That's the main thing I changed with my main build. The fact that I had a 70 vertical, I couldn't put elite big man standing dunks, and that was the only thing holding my build back. Now I'm putting y'all on because I don't want you making the same mistake I made, putting the 70 vertical on my build. I don't want y'all to make the same mistake, so I'm putting you on. Now, these are my shooting SIGs. I do think most of these SIGs are the best SIGs in the game. There's some I would possibly change. I do like everything, but the one thing I would change that some people might not like is LeBron fades. If you want to put something else on, go ahead. But I would recommend LeBron fades. Everything else is 100% valid. And this build can really do everything. This build can standing dunk meter spam. This build can driving dunk meter spam. This build obviously has good defense. It has a gold anchor. And the strength on this build is crazy. So that is the full build tutorial. For the next 2 minutes, I'm going to be explaining common questions that people are going to have about my attributes. Now, the one thing that I know people are going to point out, the one attribute that they're going to point out is my rebound stats. Now, look, rebounding is not important on a post-scorer build. Last year, most post-scorer builds in 2K23 only had a 70 defense rebound and a 30 offensive rebound. This year, all you need is a 65 rebound to get Bronze Rebound Chaser. And Bronze Rebound Chaser is all you really need. The badge for rebounding on the ones court is going to be Workhorse. Workhorse works way better on the ones court than Rebound Chaser. Because most of the time when you're getting rebounds, you're usually diving after a loose ball or running after a loose ball. That's why Workhorse is better than Rebound Chaser on the ones court. So the reason why I have the rebound stats so low is for extra attributes. You don't need a rebounding stat. You really don't. You can still snag boards. With a low offensive rebound, you will still get the offensive rebounds that you think you deserve. If you think you deserve the offensive rebound, you're most likely going to get it regardless of what your stat is. And another thing that I know people are going to point out is my speed. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, they're going to say a lot of things about the speed. One of the things is, why are you a 6'11 center with a low speed? Why not make your build 7'3 if you're going to make it a low speed? Now, my build wouldn't work at the height of 7'3". All of my attributes wouldn't work if I was a 7'3 build. So that's why it's 6'11". The height really isn't a big deal. That's not a big factor on the build. You're still going to body people from the gameplay you're seeing. I still bully people like a 7'3", but my height's just a little bit lower. It doesn't change anything. The height really changes nothing. Now, the next thing I know they're going to point out is my speed and acceleration. They're going to say, how am I going to be able to play defense? How am I going to be able to keep up with someone dribbling if I'm having a low speed? How can I play defense? Now, I've been playing with a 25 speed post score for multiple years. I've done it in 2K20. I've done it in 2K23. I'm now doing it in 2K24. It is definitely 1,000,000% possible to guard people with a low speed on a post score. Now, on this build, you're going to be able to push off of people. You're going to be able to do everything on this build. The post hooks are crazy on this build. There's not many cons to this build. I've just explained the main cons of this build. Everything else is going to be the most broken thing you can imagine on a post score. Imagine like the most broken post scores, all the broken mechanics on a post score. This build has it. This build can do any broken mechanic in the game, and it does it well. I wish I could have put gameplay over this, but I don't want to put gameplay on this post-score tutorial. I'm just trying to see something. I'm not putting gameplay on this. I want you to go find out for this gameplay yourself. If you watch my TikToks, if you watch my TikTok lives, if you watch my streams, you know how my post-score plays. You know how crazy this build is. Now, this build's going to be even crazier than the build you've seen me play on. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my build too. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to drop a sub. I was about to say follow. Okay, well, we out.